collectors, Mark here, and today we're at Acme Comics and Toys in Peoria, Illinois. We're going to see what kind of fun stuff they have inside, whether it's collectibles, movies, comic books, and more. Let's go check it out. So, tons and tons of boxes of back issues, but if you've read everything you've ever wanted to read about, from Amazing Spider-Man or Green Lantern Corps, guess what? The new stuff? Boom. Here's the wall. We have the new issues. So come on down. Literally, tons of stuff. Deadpool, Wolverine, Detective Comics, Fire and Ice, Flash, Justice League, all kinds of stuff. Heck, maybe you... Star Trek Lower Decks, have some fun. So there's a nice variety of new and old comics when you are here, so it's a nice place to go. So if you need to work on your reading skills this summer, maybe come by and pick up a few issues. And if back issues aren't for you, because it's just too many books to have, look at all the graphic novels, all the collections they have. So if you want to read all of Invincible, you can just pick them up that way. If you want to do, you know, we got the Walking Dead, if you want to have that. I mean, there's all kinds of ones here. World's Finest. I mean, this is one of those things that's nice. You're coming through, you're on a road trip, you can grab one of those for your kids. They can read, or maybe you want to read it yourself when you're on the beach. You can grab those and have that instead of having all the like back issue comics. So these are actually a good price for a good read. So you might want to check out some of those. Now, one of the nice things, if you are a comic book collector or a card collector, they actually do have the supplies for you. So if you need the covers, if you need the boxes, you want that, or maybe you want a little bit more of a fancy box on there for you too, they have that. So good stuff to keep your comics safe, and your cards too. So you can pick up some of those things as well. Comics, and more comics. I see quite a few from my collection from back in the day here. So, no classify when you're here because they got more vintage kind of stuff. They do have a nice little collection of Joe stuff, and they get new stuff all the time. I'm actually going to pick up the bridge layer here, but they have some. There's a couple cards. They have some other vehicles down here, so they actually have quite a few things. Also, if you're not sure, you can ask them. You can get it out and make sure they have all the parts for your bridge layer or whatever. So, they do have the G.I. Joe stuff here. Also, come over here. Let me show you. If you're a He-Man guy with one of your backup stuff, they do have He-Man stuff here, the old vintage things, not the new stuff, the older stuff here. They got some DC figures as well. But the thing is, this is a comic book store. And what you come here for are the comic books. Thousands and thousands of books, Silver Age, modern stuff, new things as well. So you can get a good thing. So if you're a comic book fan, this is where you should go when you're in Peoria to get your newest issues or get your old issues you were missing out on. So that is kind of cool. So one of the fun things that are here is they actually lots of DVD collections. So if you're tired of trying to figure out where things are on streaming, you want some of the older series, yeah, if you like 24, they have that. When you come through, they've got plenty of Blu-rays for you if you want to get that. If you want old school DVDs, and they're all at really good prices. You have $4, $5, $10 to get some movies you've always wanted, so you don't have to try to figure out which streaming service is on. So that's nice. Also, boom. You want some albums? Yeah, they got LPs here you can grab as well. And for my Star Wars fans, yes, they do have some of the old Star Wars stuff, and you can grab some other things back there. But a nice collection, just kind of random different vintage things you can have when you're here. So it's not just the comic books, it's kind of a fun place to go. And if you grew up in the comic book stores of the 80s, this is a place that's really going to kind of hit you back at your heart. So definitely check it out. Now, if you want to find them, they actually are here in Peoria, very easy to get to. I mean, whether you're coming from wherever, you can get to it very easily, and you can find them on Facebook. So I'll put a link down below so you can find their Facebook page so you can see what's available and check out their hours so you know when you could be there, and you can grab a few issues of your favorite comic book from back in the day, or if you want to grab some of your old vintage stuff, or maybe you want to pick up the Manchurian Candidate, you can still get that. So hey, Denzel Washington, it's in Denzel, it's always good. They do have quite a few loose figures as well, whether you're looking for some older Toy Biz Marvel Legends or some DC stuff, so you can grab that. Also, I saw GoBots as well, so there's some interesting stuff you can pick up when you're here. And they actually got new stuff in. Look at this, some new G.I. Joe stuff. Look, Tiger Patrol, Dragonfly back there. So they do get new stuff coming in, so make sure you check out, okay, and see what's available. See, there's the GoBot. I'm telling you, huge GoBot, huge GoBot. Maybe I need a little G.I. Joe reading. Not a big one, just a little one. Now, For those of you who don't know, I'm a huge Doctor Who fan from back in the day. I do have some of the Doctor Who toys here. Lots of Daleks. If my son says Dalek wrong one more time, I'm going to leave him here in Peoria. But no doctors, but they have a lot of the other side characters. If you collected those back in the David Tennant day and Matt Smith day, so there's a lot of those here as well, so you can grab those. And yes, you can find some older games, like we saw the G.I. Joe Wii Rise of the Cobra. Liam found it for me, so we're going to grab it and see how it plays. So maybe we'll start some gameplay videos on here for some of the older G.I. Joe games. Look, they even sent on card Return of the Jedi stuff, so some fun stuff to see when you're here. So it's not just the comic books. I know I keep saying that there are tons of comic books, but there's a lot of little fun things to check out when you are here. And if you're wondering when you can come here, well, guess what? They're open every single day. Monday through Saturday, 11 to 6, and then on Sundays, 12 to 5. So please come and check it out, because Acme Comics and toys and collectibles and all the stuff that's here is available every day for you to enjoy. And I'll say bye from here to Acme Comics.